Hello guys, welcome back to yet another video. So OnePlus is launching two devices, the Nord lineup series. Both the devices will be launched today. One is OnePlus Nord 5 and the second one is OnePlus Nord CE5. And we have been testing these devices from past few days. In this video, we'll talk about everything related to OnePlus Nord 5. Pricing, I'll pin it in the comment section once we get the info about it. By the way, these were the review units sent by OnePlus. And if you find the content useful to you guys, then do consider subscribing and also press the like button. See, in these two phones of OnePlus Nord series, we have massive battery capacity, and the OnePlus Nord 5 also supports 144 FPS in games like BGMI. So first let's talk about the battery and performance part. See, OnePlus Nord 5 comes with 6800 mAh of battery, and in the box we do have a charger which is of 80 watt. I would say it does take slightly extra time to charge. In our testing, the device took around 75 minutes to completely charge. We started charging at 7:30 PM. That time the battery percentage was 14% and the device was fully charged at 8:45. In terms of battery backup, only with gaming, we got 4 hours 10 minutes of screen on time. We played BGMI in 144 FPS. And after that, with the normal usage, we got more than 8 hours of screen on time. To be precise, it was 8 hours and 30 minutes screen on time, which is really impressive. As per my usage, I generally get around 6 to 7 hours on other OnePlus smartphones, but this phone really has a great battery backup. Always crossing above 8 hours, it can easily last 1.5 days to 2 days with a single charge. So in terms of battery backup, it's a great phone. I just wish they would have added 100 watt charging support. Now talking about the performance, this device comes with Snapdragon 8S Gen 3 processor. Paired with LPDDR5X RAM, we get the support up to 12GB RAM. It also has UFS 3.1 storage, but USB port is 2.0. And with this device, OnePlus has used a massive 7300 square millimeter vapor chamber covering CPU, RAM, ROM, battery, and even the camera module. So I did not see phone heating up much, even while gaming. In terms of benchmarks, scores were really good. In Geek Benchmark application, single core scored 1966 and multi-core scores were 4964. With Antutu Benchmark application, scores were 14,78,000. In Wildlife Extreme Stress Test, stability scores were 83.7%. With CPU throttling test, maximum CPU throttle 62%. And the average gips were 3,71,000. But when it comes to gaming, OnePlus Nord 5 delivers impressive gaming experience. Specifically in BGMI. Across multiple sessions, the device consistently maintained high frame rate with an average FPS of up to 139 frames per second and the peak of 147 frames per second. Smoothness remained excellent, touching 100% in the best run, and even the 5% low FPS stayed above 110 in some cases, indicating minimal frame drops. Thermal performance was also well controlled, with temperature peaking at maximum 42.4 degrees Celsius, and we also get features like bypass charging. Along with BGMI, we also tested out Call of Duty. Even on Call of Duty, we get the support of 144 FPS, and in our entire testing, we never saw much of frame drops. Though I did notice device slightly was warmed while playing Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact supports 60 FPS only. Overall, in terms of gaming on OnePlus Nord 5, it's a beast phone. And that 144 FPS is not supported by default. For that, from the GameSpace application, you need to open Performance Boost, and from here you need to enable Frame Booster. This way you'll get the support of 144 FPS in BGMI and Call of Duty Mobile. Now talking about the in-hand feel of OnePlus Nord 5. See, it's a slightly bigger phone. Once you start using any compact phone and later on you switch to OnePlus Nord 5, yes, initially you'll feel slightly bigger. But Nord 5 continues the OnePlus legacy of minimalism but with some solid refinements. The phone is just 8mm thick, super slim and slightly curved edges gives it a really comfortable in-hand feel. The design is classy, but this time we don't get to see metal frame like OnePlus Nord 4. OnePlus Nord 5 comes with a plastic frame and a glass back. I'm exactly not sure about which type of glass back they have used. Once I get the info, I'll pin that in the comment section below. The device weight is slightly on heavier side, which is around 211 gram. As said before, initially you might feel heavy, but the weight distribution is really great. You get 3 color options. One is Marble Sands, second one is Dry Ice, and the third one is Phantom Grey. Now talking about the display and sound, the device comes with 6.83-inch 1.5K AMOLED panel, which is bright and super impressive. The display is protected with Gorilla Glass 7i, though it's not a LTPO panel. Nord 5 has the support of 144Hz refresh rate and support of HDR10+. You also get the support of HDR in apps like Netflix. In content watching, it brings out deep blacks, richer contrast, and smooth motion, especially in fast-paced content like action scenes or anime. Even in the bright sunlight, you'll have no issues. The device comes with 1400 nits of brightness in HBM mode. It's also perfect for late night viewing with 3840 Hz PW dimming and nature tone display that adjusts color temperature based on the environment. It also has dual stereo speakers which are loud and clear with good channel separation. Whether you are watching movie, reels or catching up on podcast, the Nord 5 delivers excellent experience. I personally like the content watching experience on OnePlus Nord 5, but remember, no Dolby Atmos. We have the O reality instead of Dolby Atmos. The fingerprint placement is towards the bottom side, and it's an optical sensor, but it's lightning fast and I never had any kind of issues even while using the device outdoor, because it also comes with the support of AquaTouch 2.0. So you can use your device with wet hands or even if it's drizzling outside. And another great thing on Nord 5 is the haptic feedback. They are strong, crisp. With default setting, I never missed out on any calls. It also has the support of O-haptics too. In terms of ports and buttons, so towards the top side we have an IR blaster, noise cancellation mic and a stereo speaker. Towards the left hand side we do have the support of plus key. Now the alert slider have been replaced with this plus key. Towards the right hand side we have volume up and down button along with the power key. Towards the bottom side we have a SIM tray where you can only use 2 SIM cards. There is no support of micro SD card. And after that, charging port, speaker grill and a primary mic. Now talking about general stability and software. So both the devices Nord 5 and Nord CE5 will have this similar software update support, which is 4+6. So 4 years of major OS upgrade and 6 years of security patch. Out of the box, device comes with OxygenOS 15, so we'll have the support up to Android 20. With OxygenOS 15, we get the top-notch animation, and OnePlus has not made any kind of compromises here on OnePlus Nord 5. The animations are really good, like a flagship grade. Also, the device is packed with all the AI features what we get to see on other flagship devices of OnePlus. We have the Plus Mind, which says anything from your screen. You can either use the 3-finger swipe up gesture or you can use the plus key. It automatically categorizes and suggests smart action. We also have the support of AI search where you can ask anything and it will fetch data from your files, notes and even system. And starting from OnePlus 13s, OnePlus have started providing OnePlus Talk Dialer pre-installed on their smartphones. So even OnePlus Nord 5 comes with the Talk Dialer pre-installed. It has features like AI assistant, real-time translation, plus the call summary. I've done a dedicated video on dialer, you guys can check it out. Plus we also have other AI features like AI voice scribe, which can generate captions, summaries from apps like Zoom, Team, Meeting, and you can also record the call. For the AI edits, we have the similar tools like AI Eraser, AI Unblur, AI Reframe, Reflection Remover, and things like Circle to Search plus Gemini, which can recognize on-screen content and give you smart answers. And yes, your data stays private. OnePlus uses its own private computing cloud, so nothing gets stored externally. OnePlus has also added some cool system level upgrades, like we have the support of Open Canvas, drag and drop content, O-Connect support, where you can wirelessly share files, sync across devices, no third-party applications needed. And for this connect to window feature, we have also made a dedicated video. You guys can find all the videos which I am mentioning here in the description below. All the smart features present on OnePlus Nord 5 are perfect for students, creators and professionals who work cross devices. This time OnePlus Nord 5 really stepped up in terms of camera. So we get dual camera setup towards the backside. One is 50 megapixel Sony LYT700 sensor with OIS and the second one is 8 megapixel ultra wide plus macro. Front selfie is 50 megapixel Samsung JN5 sensor which do supports autofocus. And here using both the cameras you can record 4K 60 FPS video. Here is a sample you guys can take a look at.
Okay, so this video is directly recorded from OnePlus Nord 5. Stability wise, it's doing really good. You guys can take a look at the stability. I'm currently walking and stability seems to be really good here on OnePlus Nord 5. The transition while zooming in and zooming out is very smooth on Nord 5. And you can also record 4K 60 FPS on OnePlus Nord 5 using rear camera. You guys can judge the audio and video quality yourself. Max zoom in the video recording we can go up to 10x, but the quality seems to be really bad at 10x. And using the front camera also you can record 4K 60 FPS. You can see the video quality. Focus is perfect, no issues in focusing. And if I point directly towards the sun, I'm not able to see on the screen, guys. You guys can judge yourself after watching the video. Stability wise also it's doing pretty well. And in the front camera you have 0.8x option, 1x and 2x option.
And Nord 5 really surprised me when it comes to the camera performance. I'm not just saying that lightly. I've tested it across multiple real-world conditions, harsh daylight, portrait scenarios, indoor settings, and even in low light. And this camera setup holds its ground very well. Let's start with the daylight shots. So the daylight shots are sharp, vibrant, and packs in tons of details. The dynamic range is wide enough to preserve highlights in the skies while still pulling out texture from shadows. Skin tone in bright sunlight did not get washed out. And there is no overly artificial color tuning, which means images looks natural and ready to post straight out of the camera. And portrait shots also really shine. The edge detection is seriously impressive for a mid-range phone. Hair strands, ears, shirt collar, all are separated clearly from the background without those weird blur patches. And when it comes to selfies, you get sharp details, controlled skin tones, no over beautification unless you turn it on. The selfies don't look artificial now, you still retain pose and facial texture, which is something I always appreciated. And I'm also happy to report that OnePlus Nord 5 handles night scenes way better than expected. The shots captured under street lights, dim ambient lighting, retained a great amount of details. Even with the handheld shots, there wasn't much of blur or ghosting. The noise level is well managed and the colors, especially in signs, lights or vehicle shots, are vibrant without being oversaturated. There's enough contrast to maintain nighttime vibes without image turning unnaturally bright. I'll put up all the photos in the G Drive, you guys can check it out yourself. And at last, let's talk about the connectivity part. On OnePlus Nord 5, you get 5G advanced support. It also has the support of Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.4 with support of high quality codecs like aptX, HD, LDAC, LSDC 5.0, plus you also get the NFC support. So guys, this was all about OnePlus Nord 5. Personally, I've been using this device as my primary phone and it's a great device. You're getting 144Hz refresh rate, massive 6800 mAh battery and all the important AI features. You guys let me know your thoughts about OnePlus Nord 5. So as of now, only this much in this video. This is your friend Ashok signing out. See you guys in the next video.